The first time the lights stayed on. After losing my wife to a long illness, the silence in our suburban home became deafening. I thought I was done with the idea of family, but then I met Leo and Mia, two siblings 7 and 9 who had spent their entire lives in the system, moving from one temporary shelter to the next. When they finally moved in this November, I noticed something strange. They never asked for anything, not a snack, not a toy, not even to turn on the TV. They just hovered in the corners of the room like they were trying to be invisible. One evening I brought home a massive pine tree. I told them we were going to decorate it for the big day. Mia looked at the tree, then at me, her voice barely a whisper. She asked, "Is this for the fire? Are we going to be cold again?" My heart didn't just break, it shattered. They had no idea what a holiday was to them. Winter wasn't about magic or gifts, it was just a season of survival. I spent the next 3 hours explaining the story of a man in a red suit and how for one night the whole world celebrates kindness. Leo didn't believe a word of it. He kept checking the locks on the front door, looking terrified. When I asked why, he said, "If a stranger is coming down the chimney, we need to hide the shoes right so he doesn't take them." I had to step into the kitchen so they wouldn't see me break down. On Christmas morning, I didn't wake up to the sound of tearing wrapping paper. I woke up to silence. I ran downstairs, worried. There they were, sitting perfectly still on the floor, staring at the crumbs of the cookies we left out. Mia looked up, her eyes wide with the kind of wonder I've never seen. She didn't even look at the new bikes or the piles of clothes. She just pointed at the empty plate and whispered, "He was actually here and he didn't take anything. He just stayed." For the first time in 3 years, I felt like I was finally home.